if you're an affiliate marketer, you definitely know the grind, right?
Yeah.
Always trying to find paid traffic sources that actually work.
Yeah, and it feels like the competition just keeps ramping up. Platforms change their rules. It's tough out there.
Totally. And those traditional ads, sometimes it feels like you're just shouting into the void, doesn't it? Just
Ugh.
hoping someone notices.
Exactly. So much noise.
But what if there was a smarter way, something a bit more sophisticated to connect?
Ah, now you're talking.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into native advertising. It's a really powerful paid traffic source, but honestly, I think it's still kind of misunderstood by a lot of affiliates.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It offers such a unique way to reach people.
It's not about being louder. It's more about blending in effectively,
Huh?
purposefully.
That's the perfect way to put it. So, for this deep dive, our mission is pretty clear. Let's unpack native ads. We'll cover exactly what they are, how they fit specifically into affiliate marketing, and really dig into the big strategic wins, but also the cons. The challenges, the things you absolutely need to watch out for.
Right.
Think of this as your shortcut to getting up to speed on a really potent tool for driving sales.
Love it. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. When we say native ads, what exactly are we talking about? How are they different from, say, a standard banner ad we see everywhere?
Great place to start. So, at its core, a native ad is paid content, but it's designed to look and feel like it belongs on the platform where you see it.
Okay, so it integrates seamlessly.
Exactly. It has that editorial look and feel. You might see it as a sponsored post on a news site, maybe something in your social feed that looks like a regular post, or even like recommended articles.
Ah, I see those.
Yeah. The key is they don't jump out screaming, "I'm an ad."
Yeah.
It's a very different animal from those often really jarring banner ads that are basically just digital billboards yelling at you.
And that difference, it really taps into user psychology, doesn't it? I mean, we've all developed banner blindness, haven't we? We just mentally filter them out.
We absolutely have. And unlike those ads that just interrupt what you're doing, native ads use more of a soft sell,
Soft sell, meaning?
meaning they focus on providing value first, fitting the context.
Yeah.
And this is huge because the data shows people look at native ads like 53% more often than display ads.
Wow, 53% more.
Yeah. And here's the kicker for affiliates. People engage with them almost as much as they engage with the site's original content.
Okay, that's significant.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because it means the ad doesn't trigger that immediate, an ad mental block. Your pre-sell content actually gets a chance to work, to build that connection, build trust. And that's absolutely vital if you're trying to warm up cold traffic for, say, a more complex affiliate offer.
That really is a massive shift. I mean, display ads came out way back, 1994?
Ancient history in internet terms.
Right. But native advertising, even though the term itself is newer, like 2011-ish, it's just exploded. It's actually overtaken banners as a leader online. And the spending projections are huge, almost $190 billion globally by 2028. That tells you something about its effectiveness.
It definitely does. Big money follows what works.
Okay, so we get what they are. Now, the big question. Why should affiliate marketers specifically care so much? What are the real advantages that make native ads so appealing, especially if your offer needs a bit of warming up?
Well, the performance numbers are pretty compelling, but it's what they mean for your affiliate business, right?
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Exactly.
So native ads get viewed 52% more than display ads, and people spend 25% more time actually engaging with them.
More time means more opportunity to connect.
Precisely. Now think about the click-through rate, the CTR. Display ads average, maybe 0.05%? It's tiny.
Painfully low sometimes.
Right. Native ads average around 0.2%, and premium mobile ones can hit 0.38% or even higher.
Okay, so that's like 4 to 7 times more clicks for the same number of views.
You got it. Which means dramatically more potential leads from your budget and way more data coming back for you to optimize with. Plus, the cost per click, the CPC, can often be around 20% lower than search ads.
Lower cost and higher conversion rates?
Often, yes, because of that higher engagement. It all feeds into this much stronger brand lift. You're building trust even before they click.
So how does that directly translate for affiliates, especially for those products that aren't just impulse buys?
Well, most typical affiliate products, think software, maybe financial services, health supplements, courses, they require some education, right? You need to build credibility.
Definitely. You can't just slap a buy now button on those.
Exactly. Native ads are perfect for this pre-sell process. They gently guide people, offer value, build that trust, instead of just hitting them with a hard pitch.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Imagine an ad that reads something like, how Sarah finally broke through her weight loss plateau, her simple strategy inside. That feels like helpful information.
Right, it pulls you in.
Compare that to a banner flashing, lose 30 pounds fast. Which one builds more trust for a considered purchase?
No contest, the first one. So it's the content format that really makes this work.
The format is key, and certain types just excel here. Advertorials are a classic. They look like in-depth articles, providing solutions and weaving in the affiliate product naturally.
Like a helpful feature piece.
Exactly. Then you have educational content and guides. How-to articles, comparison guides, resource lists. These attract people who are actively looking for answers.
People already in the research phase.
Perfect timing. And one I really like is quiz and interactive content. It's amazing engagement, people spend more time on the page, and it gives you multiple natural spots to suggest an affiliate offer based on their answers.
Oh, that's clever. Very engaging.
Super engaging.
Okay, so better engagement, better CTRs, ideal for pre-selling. Are there other, maybe more strategic advantages for affiliates looking to scale or build a sustainable business?
Thinking about things like platform rules or data. Oh, absolutely. Big strategic wins here. First off, fewer restrictions, often. Compared to giants like Facebook or Google, many native ad platforms are, well, a bit more lenient towards affiliate promotions.
As long as the content is good quality.
Generally, yes. Quality, value-driven content gets more leeway. This can open doors for offers that might get flagged elsewhere.
That's a huge plus. What about scaling?
Great point. For audience expansion and targeting, if you find a winning campaign on one native platform, you can often scale it across multiple other native networks with just minor tweaks.
Reuse the winning formula.
Exactly. And programmatic native platforms offer really sophisticated targeting and optimization options. You can reach your ideal audience across thousands of premium websites.
And the data aspect.
Right, valuable data and list building. Because people engage longer with native content, you get richer behavioral data. Great for retargeting. And that trust you build, it leads to higher opt-in rates if you're collecting emails. And building that email list lets you nurture leads long-term. That's how you build a really sustainable affiliate business, not just chasing quick commissions.
Okay. That paints a really compelling picture of the why. Let's shift gears to the how, specifically the money side. How do affiliates manage budgets? What are the bidding models we need to grasp?
Good question. Budgeting effectively really hinges on understanding the two main bidding models, CPC and CPM.
Cost per click and cost per mil.
Exactly. CPC, cost per click, is pretty straightforward. You pay only when someone actually clicks your ad.
Performance-based.
Right. Ideal for driving traffic, getting conversions, because you're paying for that direct engagement. CPCs vary a lot, though. On Facebook, maybe $0.20, $20 is typical.
Roughly, yeah.
But in really competitive niches, it can easily go over $5 a click. It depends.
Okay. And CPM?
CPM is cost per mil, or cost per 1,000 impressions. With this one, you pay every time your ad is shown 1,000 times, whether they click or not.
So that's more about visibility.
Precisely. It prioritizes broader exposure, brand awareness, good if you just want to get your name or message out there. CPM rates on social media, like Facebook again, might be somewhere between $5 and $10 per 1,000 impressions, typically.
Can you give a quick example, like with a budget?
Sure. Let's say you have a $1,000 budget. If your average CPM is $8, that $1,000 gets you around 125,000 impressions. Lots of eyeballs, but not necessarily clicks.
Got it. So CPC for action, CPM for visibility.
Generally speaking, yes.
Okay, those are the models. But what about the actual platforms? The costs must vary wildly there, too. Can you simplify that landscape? Are there, like, tiers of platforms affiliates should know? Cheaper ones, mid-range, premium?
Yeah, you could definitely think about it in rough tiers. For affiliate marketers, your content discovery networks, platforms like Taboola, Outbrain, they're usually the most budget-friendly way in.
Okay, lowest barrier to entry.
Often, yeah. CPCs can sometimes be pennies, maybe averaging $0.50 at 50 cents, or $3 to $7 CPM. They get you placements on lots of high-traffic sites.
And the next tier up?
That would be your social media giants. Facebook, Instagram, they sit kind of in the middle.
More flexibility there.
Loads of flexibility. Averages might be 20 cents to $2 CPC, maybe $5 to $20 CPM. Facebook tends to be a bit cheaper, often in that $20 to $1 CPC range you mentioned.
And the top tier for specific needs.
Right. If you need highly targeted or B2B audiences, you're looking at platforms like LinkedIn.
Yeah.
That can be, say, $3 to $9 CPC, $6 to $9 CPM, or placing ads directly on niche publisher websites.
Those would be negotiated, I guess.
Often, yeah. Costs there vary hugely based on the audience quality and publisher rep. Oh, and TikTok is interesting too. Starts around $10 CPM.
Okay, so a wide range. But it's not just the platform, right? Other things must affect the cost.
Oh, absolutely. So many factors influence your actual cost. The ad format you choose, how tightly you target your audience, where on the page your ad appears, the quality of your ad creative and your landing page.
Content quality matters for cost too.
Hugely. And the competition in your niche, even where you're targeting geographically. Here's the thing. A really high-quality ad that genuinely fits the user's intent and the site's vibe, it won't just perform better.
It can actually cost less.
Often, yes, because the platforms reward good user experience. Investing in quality upfront, good creative, good landing page, it could literally save you thousands down the line.
That's a crucial point. So putting it all together, what's a realistic starting budget if someone's just dipping their toes in?
It varies, of course, but I usually suggest a minimum of maybe $500 a month as a decent starting point to get enough data.
But first things first.
Always define your objectives clearly. What are you actually trying to achieve? Traffic, leads, sales, brand awareness. Knowing that comes before setting any budget.
Absolutely essential. Okay, we've covered the upside pretty well. Let's flip the coin. Native ads sound great, but they aren't magic. They demand real effort, right? What are the downsides, the cons affiliates need to be really mindful of?
Definitely not magic. The first big challenge is just the increased complexity and effort involved.
How so?
Well, unlike slapping together a quick banner ad, native ads need good content. Fresh, value-driven content that fits each specific platform. That takes strong writing skills or, a budget for writers.
More resource intensive.
For sure. And then the optimization is trickier too. You're testing content angles, headlines, images, different websites, placements, audience segments, the whole funnel. It's more complex than just tweaking bids on keywords, for example.
A steeper learning curve.
Definitely. And each native ad network, Taboola, Outbrain, Facebook, etc., they all have their own unique rules, their own editorial standards, audience quirks, different optimization tools. Mastering each one takes time and investment. It's work.
Makes sense. And beyond just the operational effort, there's the regulatory side. You mentioned trust, but there's also scrutiny, right? Especially from bodies like the FTC in the US. What's the absolute must-know there for affiliates?
Transparency, full stop. The FTC Act basically prohibits deceptive advertising. That means your native ads must be clearly identifiable as ads.
No hiding the fact that it's paid content.
Absolutely not. Misleading people about the commercial nature of content is deceptive because it affects how credible they find it, the choices they make.
So how do you ensure it's clear?
The disclosure needs to be effective, which means people have to actually notice it, process it, and understand it. Use clear, unambiguous language, things like ad, advertisement, paid advertisement, sponsored advertising content.
What about terms like promoted?
Be careful there. Avoid terms like promoted or presented by company name if they might make someone think it's independent editorial content. Clarity is king.
And where should these disclosures go?
As close to the ad as possible, ideally right before or above the headline, or maybe directly on the image if it's an image ad. And critically, that disclosure needs to stick with the ad if it gets shared or republished elsewhere.
And who's responsible for getting this right? Just the affiliate?
Nope. It's a shared responsibility. The advertiser, any ad agency involved, and even affiliate network operators, everyone has a role in ensuring ads aren't deceptive. This isn't just about ticking boxes for compliance.
It's about maintaining that vital consumer trust.
Exactly. Lose that, and you've lost the long game in affiliate marketing.
That's a really clear warning. Okay, so beyond regulations, what are some common, maybe critical mistakes you see affiliates making when they jump into native ads? Practical errors.
Oh, there are a few common traps. One big one is ignoring ad viewability.
Viewability, meaning whether people actually see the ad.
Precisely. You might be paying for thousands of impressions, but if your ad is buried way down the page and only 10% of people actually scroll far enough to see it, you're wasting 90% of your spend.
Ouch. So you need to track that.
You absolutely need to track viewability rates alongside your CTR and conversions. Optimize your placements, your ad design, your targeting based on what's actually being seen and engaged with.
Okay, what else?
Another classic is not rotating ad creative. Seriously, I see campaigns just grind to a halt because they run the same headline, same image, same call to action for weeks or months.
People just stop seeing it.
Exactly. It's called ad fatigue. Users become totally desensitized. You have to frequently rotate your creative elements, test new headlines, new images, different angles to keep things fresh and engaging.
Makes sense. Any other major pitfalls?
The third big one is simply not monitoring ad performance diligently enough.
Just setting it and forgetting it.
Yeah, kind of. You need to be constantly tracking your key metrics, your CPC, your ROAS, return on ad spend, engagement rates, conversion rates. Without that data, you can't spot what's working, what's bombing, and where to shift your budget or strategy.
So it requires active management.
Absolutely. Native advertising is not a passive income stream in that sense. You need a data-driven approach and continuous optimization.
Okay, so given those challenges, the complexity, the regulations, the potential mistakes, how do we actively set ourselves up for success? How do we optimize performance? Where do we start?
It always starts with setting clear campaign objectives. And I mean really clear. Use the SMART goals framework.
Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound.
Exactly. Don't just say, I want more traffic. Say, I want to increase website traffic from native ads by 30% within the next 6 weeks. Or, I want to improve my conversion rate by 25% over the next quarter.
Measurable targets.
Right. Once you have those SMART goals, you identify your key performance indicators, your KPIs, the metrics that tell you if you're actually hitting those goals.
Like CTR, conversion rate.
Exactly. Click-through rate, conversion rate, cost per acquisition, which might be cost per lead, cost per sale, depends on your goal return on ad spend, ROAS, maybe bounce rate to see if your landing page is working. These KPIs are your dashboard lights.
Got it. Clear goals, track the right KPIs. That's foundational. What about taking it to the next level, using better tools or more advanced strategies?
Okay, this is where you can really gain an edge. The native ad platforms themselves, they give you basic reporting. But leveraging third-party analytics tools, that gives you much more granular data.
Deeper insights.
Way deeper. These tools let you do serious A/B testing on everything. Headlines, images, calls to action, audience segments. They let you monitor performance in real time so you can make quick adjustments.
And automation.
Some offer automation too, yeah. Like setting up rules to automatically pause ads that aren't performing well or adjust bids based on performance. It saves time and optimizes spend.
What about benchmarking? Comparing yourself to others.
That's useful too. Comparing your performance against industry standards or benchmarks can give you context. Are your numbers good, bad, average? It helps you set realistic goals and spot areas where you might be lagging. Just remember, every campaign is unique. So benchmarks are guides, not absolutes.
Good point. And for affiliate success long-term, are there specific metrics we should maybe prioritize?
I think so. While immediate conversions are obviously important for building a sustainable affiliate business, you should also focus on engagement metrics.
Beyond the click and the sale.
Yeah. Things like time on page, content completion rates, if it's an article or video, social shares. These metrics often predict higher lifetime customer value. Engaged users are more likely to become repeat customers or valuable leads.
That makes sense. Anything else on the optimization front? Maybe about the creative itself?
It's interesting. For a lot of campaigns, maybe even like 95% of them, a big part of success is actually learning to trust the platform's algorithm, especially if it has a maximize conversions type setting. Let the machine do the heavy lifting on bidding and targeting.
And focus your energy elsewhere.
Exactly. Focus your energy on creative excellence. That's where the human element really shines. We've seen things like animated or moving images perform incredibly well. I heard 6 of the top 10 ad creatives on Taboola in the US last year use some form of animation.
Wow, okay. Movement catches the eye.
It does. Also, using realistic-looking images tends to work well, especially in the US market. And crafting really compelling headlines that not only grab attention, but also filter the audience so you stop the right people scrolling.
Pre-qualifying with the headline.
Precisely. And of course, never ever forget the landing page experience and the overall quality of your content. The creative might get the click, but the landing page and the value you provide get the conversion.
Yep.
That whole journey needs to be smooth and high quality.
Quality creative, quality landing page, trust the algorithm. Got it.
So just to quickly recap then, native advertising. It really does offer this compelling path for affiliates. You can get higher quality traffic, much better engagement, and ultimately build a more sustainable business that actually aligns with how consumers prefer to be marketed to today with value, not interruption.
Okay, so here's a final thought for you, our listener, to chew on. Native advertising clearly works, the evidence is there, but as we've discussed, it demands a real investment. Investment in quality content, in learning the platforms, in sophisticated tracking.
It's not a shortcut in terms of effort.
Exactly. So the real question isn't if native ads work for affiliate marketing. The question is, are you ready and willing to adapt your approach? Are you prepared to put in the work needed to harness this really powerful, but yeah, demand an advertising format?
Mm-hmm. A good question to ponder.
Think about how integrating this kind of soft sell, value-first approach could potentially transform your own affiliate strategies. How could it help you build that deeper connection with your audience?
Food for thought.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for tuning into this deep dive with us today. We really appreciate you listening. We'll be back soon with more insights for you.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, you can catch the next episode of Affiliate Talk.